We're going into Larry Bird's house right now.
Yeah, this is the house that Bird built.
This is the house that Bird built.
John Evans, he's the athletic director.
John,
Matt
how are you?
Ginella.
Matt Ginella, nice to meet you. How are you?
And you were the assistant.
Oh, shoot. Remember when you thought to yourself, wow, this kid's going to be really good?
His senior year, he played real well from the get-go, and we knew by mid-year that we had something kind of special because he started attracting college coaches.
I can remember when Bob Knight scouted him.
Yeah.
Standing right over in that corner.
Yeah.
This black and white checkered sport coat.
Wow.
The gym filled up so much they had to put extra bleachers. I mean, this was all bleachers.
Yeah.
And Bob Knight stood up in that corner. Didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah. We played Lagodi, which is a really good school in southern Indiana, and had a legendary coach. And we had, like Dave said, extra bleachers here. We had extra bleachers in the corner, extra bleachers on the other side. All full. People were setting up on these ledges and hanging onto these rafters. Every aisle was completely filled.
Fire marshal?
Oh, no. Oh, well, anyway,
Was he in on it?
Hey,
He was hanging from the rafters.
people would not even get up to go get a coat or go to the bathroom because they were going to lose their seats.
That's Mark Bird right there wearing 33?
Yeah. Mark. Here's Larry right in the middle, 33 on 74.
That was a great team, but I was just 25, 26 years old.
And your first year as a coach was Larry's senior year in high school.
Yeah.
Where was Larry's spot? This was before three-point line, obviously.
Yeah, if we'd had a three-point line, anywhere on the court was Larry's spot. I mean,
Anywhere. After a loss, was Larry a good loser, or would he? No.
We don't want to lose.
Would he just be silent?
He wouldn't pout. He just worked harder. I mean, we'd just come in and work harder.
Coach, Larry was actually growing right before your very eyes his senior year. Like he came in, he was like,
here's his pants, and then all at once, here he goes. I mean, and then you just, high water. I mean, you could see it. I can show you exactly what we used to do. We would always put him on the left side of the floor. That was the strong side on the block. And then we'd shoot someone out and then post him up. But then we'd run that guy through. Larry would go out. 6'7" kid back in 1973, standing 30 feet away from the goal. That was really unheard of.
and no three-point line.
No three-point line, and boom, it's gone. And maybe posting up a 5'11" kid, but that's the way he could play.
And you'd set screens for him and picks for him?
We set screens for everybody, not just, whenever we needed buckets and points. We set screens for
We need
him.
more of that in the game today.
Yeah. He got this habit of, in playgrounds, a lot of young kids playing, and they want to be part of the game, real little. Well, what this one guy did in town, that kid would be guarding him way up in his face, and they'd pick the ball up, and he'd put the ball behind the kid's head. The kid would turn around and he'd put like this. That all started from a small kid in grade school, and then Larry started doing it to adults, to playground people, and then
In the NBA?
to players.
Yeah.
And it
That
always
was his patented move.
Yeah, it always worried me because I wouldn't allow him to do that in high school because I was always afraid, that was too cocky. You're too cocky. Don't be cocky.
Right.
Just play the game. Don't ever put the ball between your legs, behind your back, or no fancy passes behind your back. Let's not do that. We didn't do that. I was thinking about that today. Wondering why I wouldn't let him do that. Just keep things simple and don't try to do the hard things first. But then come later. This three-point line has hurt high school basketball for a lot of younger kids.
Fundamentals.
They want to run out there and shoot that three. They don't have a point. They don't have a point.
Right.
They just start out, laying in bed, shoot the ball to the ceiling, let it spin backwards, always seam it up,
Yep.
and, hand-eye coordination. Red Auerbach always impressed me the way he would talk softly, but so precise, and he talked about the simplest things that made his basketball teams excel. You know, Bird and Magic played for the fun of the game, the competition, the love of the game, wanting to win, excel, making the players around them feel a lot better.
And be better.
Yeah, be better. And making the players feel like they're just as good as you are and they contribute as much.
And you've never played golf in your life?
A couple times.
But it's not for you.
I think, you know, I think I could master it after a while, but I couldn't be a great hitter. I'm not very strong. I get fired up. Not every time I do this, but I feel like I need to.
Well, we appreciate it.
Help.
We appreciate it.
I hope that it helps you guys and helps you whatever you're going to do.
It's a great story. It's a great story.
I mean, I wish
You're a living legend, you know.
Well,
You coached a living legend.
he is.
Well, I'm from a New York town, but I've been skipping down on southern ground where last week's dreams are never found, but we look anyway. And Mama calls every other night, says you don't need no wings to fly, but I got 8 new ways to cry, and I think I'll stay. Well, I said, hey, 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 oh. Well, I said, all my life I've been skipping stones. I said, hey, 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 oh. Well, I said, all my life I've been skipping stones, yeah. Well, I learned a thing or two from sitting down on old bar stools. Never thought my life was really through, only slipping away. Look out windows painted black, thinking know just where you're at. You stumble home like an alley cat and you forget how to pray. Well, I said, hey, hey,